Welcome, my people. Welcome to another episode of the All Over It podcast. Yeah. First of all, big up yourself one time, David. You don't know, appreciate it, love alone, my brother. And you don't know me and my boy David certified. I always gotta let her, you know that. Just in case if I don't know, you know. But yeah, love alone. Another episode here today. December 15th, 2025. As I say, the best day of the year, straight up. Look, St. Martin used to celebrate today as Kingdom Day. It's still celebrated in Sabo. It's Kingdom Day station. But either ways, special day, we is kings and queens. God created us in his image, and you don't know. Check. We all have a purpose, and trust me, I feel like I living in my purpose. You don't know, love alone, my boy. Big up yourself. Appreciate it. You check. But yeah, today episode is a special one. It's my body, 32 years strong. Yeah, love. And I just wanted to come on here and show love and give thanks. You check. I gotta give thanks. I gotta give appreciation and blessings to all you. And yeah, I appreciate every single one of you, that just come on for rocking with me, for just showing love, just showing support. You check is you who got this podcast where it is. Without you, I wouldn't be nowhere. This podcast wouldn't be nowhere. So I really appreciate it. To check, even on a day like today, I gotta come on and show love and appreciation and gratitude. You check, because yeah, it's love alone. So yeah, you don't know. Drop some love in the chat. Drop some love in the chat, whatever it is, whether it's a heart, whether it's a prayer hands, whatever it is. Drop something in the chat, man. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, we here. I here. I got some family, a few friends outside actually. So I hope the background noise ain't too disturbing and distracting. I really hope it's not like being picked up. These programs that have a kind of like background removal and background noise removal and things. So it should be good. But for me, I hearing dominoes knocking and all kind of things. So I don't know if you could hear it too. But either ways, today I come on to show gratitude. Yeah. This first segment is about gratitude, birthday blessings. You check? I really have to thank God for life. You check? I could say a lot of people ain't make it to this age, first of all. A lot of people ain't make it to see this day of the year, 2025. A lot of people ain't gonna make it to see 2026. They start out 2025 maybe with all kind of plans and aspirations, and they was unable to make it. Normally I'd put this on vibrate, but today's a different day. Anyway, so yeah, I gotta really give thanks and gratitude to God for life. You check, like I say earlier, I really feel like I living in my purpose. Like, all of us have a purpose here. We was all put on this earth for a purpose, for a reason. We ain't just here for fun and games. We here to fulfill our purpose, and we should be living in our purpose. And I just really feel like I am living in my purpose now. You check? And it'll really make me think, like, all of that you gotta appreciate, because yeah, telling you, a lot of people wasn't able to to make it this far. You know, even people close to me, like I would have never expect that my father wouldn't be here with me on a day like today. You check, but all I could do is give God thanks for life, give him thanks and appreciation and gratitude for life. You check, that's one thing that's the most important thing. And I think that's the top pinnacle of why I have to really share today. Like for my body today, I gotta tell her, give thanks for life, you know. Like the fact that you could wake up, the fact that you could breathe, you got food on your table. Maybe today might have so much food as you might want, but if you got something in your stomach, be grateful. Yeah. Me, I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for growth. I'm grateful for seeing the growth. Like on a real, I could say I see, whereas like last year, today, or let me say even better, like January 1st, when I start out the year, I could look back and say, I see that I have grown. I see that I have advanced. I see that I have bettered myself. I hope you could say that for yourself too. And I really would like for you to reflect on life, reflect on your life, and think back for yourself to think and see if, bottom line, we should always be reflecting. That's one thing I do on a daily basis. I think back, like, let me say if I go through a situation, I start thinking back, like, bye, I wonder if I could have dealt with that better, you know, and just trying to better myself on a daily basis. So right now, I feel like I'm better on a yearly basis for sure. But I could tell you, I working on myself daily. So, you know, it's like you're chipping away at a rock and you're just knocking it till bam, it broke away. You check. So I don't know, like I feel and I smell and I see goodness coming. Blessing my cousin. Blessing my cousin Albert. Appreciate you for joining. Your brother over here. But I appreciate you for coming on and his love alone. And you don't know, we got more times and we're gonna be here more times. You check? Like we usually do. You don't know. Thank you. DTM Milushka. Appreciate it. Love alone. Yeah. But yeah, like I say, I really gotta give gratitude this year for the growth that I have experienced. I could say for sure I have grown significantly. I could see and feel and sense the growth that I have endured this year. Like, yeah, you know, we go through lessons and sometimes good or bad, you know, there may be some bad experiences in our view or perspective, but everything is to help us grow and become the person that we meant to be. Like I'd say, all the experiences I had in my life made me the man that I am today, and I appreciate it for all of it. Every single thing that God has done in my life, all the things I've been through, whether good and bad, and God knows. He know I've been through some things that I swear I wouldn't get through. Things that honestly, I myself at a point in time didn't think I would have be here to talk to her. You check, so I gotta just give gratitude for life. So this is what I show you. I give you three things right here. I ain't even noticed maybe. You check by giving you gratitude for life, gratitude for the growth that I have experienced, and then gratitude for the lessons that I have learned. You check, because what? Life is a learning experience. Every day we learn something, you know, maybe small or big, we might not notice it, we might not realize it, but something is being learned, you know. So Yeah, like I say, I give God thanks. I give God thanks for just bringing me here, for the supporters, you that here listening right now. I give God thanks for you because, like I say earlier, without you, is no all over it podcast. I can just be here talking to myself. What's the sense? Like, yeah, I could make a video and post it, but without you, what am I really doing? Check. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you for supporting me, for listening to me, for being part of my family. Because I don't consider you just my friend. I consider you family to me. You check once you come on here, once you interacting with me here, you in the chatting thing. He's my family. We's family now. We are community. We coming together and creating a bond stronger than anything out there that nothing can break that bond. Like the Bible say, a threefold card can hardly be broken. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Straight up, straight up. Check. So I'll say straight up today, I'm not celebrating age. I celebrating presence, survival, and growth. Like just giving gratitude for being here today, for seeing another one. And I don't know. I feel God is with me and feel like I got more to come. So I can just keep doing what I gotta do, how I gotta do it, giving God grace and asking Him to continue to guide me and give me the wisdom and understanding to do the things that He put me here to do in a way that's pleasing to Him and in service to the people that put me here to serve. So one thing I could say, I don't take bodies lightly anymore. Every year is a blessing. Every breath, me doing that is a blessing. You check? And everything I've been through, the good, the bad, the painful, shaped me into the man I'm here in front of you. The man I'm becoming and the man that is here currently. And I appreciate everything that he has done. Check, especially after losing my father, I understand even more how precious life is. You check, like I don't know, it just got me on a vibes. Like I gotta do everything I say I want to do, all the dreams and aspirations I check in I want to do. I check in now. Is now or never. Like my friends that say, it's now or never. That is it. Now is the time. I gotta we. So look, just understand when I say this, I ain't talking about me alone. I trying to motivate you to be on that same mission to live in your purpose too, but straight up, like I don't know, like after what happened with my father, I don't know, like that morning, I don't know, was like on a vibe, like yeah, I come rejuvenated, reignited, ready to just handle business and do what I gotta do. And after that happened, it was like unexpected, but it's like nobody. I gotta keep pushing. I guess really it showed me like how precious life really is. Like we can't sleep, we can't be checking like, "Bah, yeah, I want to do this, but I can do it next year. I can start working on it next month," or nah, start working on it. No, maybe you won't achieve it now, but start chipping away at that rock. Open that tap and just leave it drip. Leave that water drip. That bucket going to full for sure. I promise you that. The check. So I'll say like this. For 32, the lessons I could say I could share with you is number one, consistency beats motivation for sure. You check? Because now you could motivate yourself. I could come and motivate you every week, every day. I could come and call you. I could message you and give you some type of motivation. But you gotta start and you gotta be consistent. You check. And on top of that, or to add to that, time is the most valuable currency we have. Like I talk about this a lot over these past episodes. Like I mentioned the fact that I've been reading this book. I soon finish it. Someday is Today by Matthew. Trying to remember his last name. I ain't gonna lie. Book right there. Anyways, Someday is Today. I show it enough times on this podcast. Numerous times. Good. And I'll say the premise of that book is realizing that time is precious and we don't get back time. After time is gone, you can't go back in time. So you have to make use of your time, value your time. You check, we just waste time, whether it's seconds, whether we sitting down checking like, man, I can just sit on here a couple minutes doing nothing in my life. No, find something to do. Find something to do, productive. Find something that you could do that could help, you know, progress you, move the needle in the right direction, you know. So one thing I could say too, not everyone will understand your vision. You check, because I am man, I just try to show people the vibes. I just try to show people, you know, I just try to show people, you know, a better way. I try to show people vision, give people a, you know, but some people just ain't with it. Some people just ain't serious and they ain't know what's going on and yeah, so the most you could do is just keep doing what you gotta do and show people. You check? So you could tell people all you want. And sorry, no pass for cards. Yeah, so you could show people as you could try to tell people as much as you want, but the best thing I could tell you is when you show people, then they see it better. You know, when you do it for yourself, and then you could lead by example. You know, so that's one advice I'll give to you too. You know, and one thing I could say too, growth requires discomfort. You know, for me, I am man, I ain't afraid of a little struggle. I ain't afraid to, as the old people say, suck salt sometimes. You check? I know how it is. I know you gotta go through things sometimes to grow, to advance. You know, you gotta struggle if you want to elevate. You check? And a lot of people they feel like life is just cookies and cream, fine and dandy always, but you know, life have a way of sending you curveballs, things that you least expected at the least expected time. You know, so yeah, straight up, growth requires discomfort. You know, so don't be afraid to struggle a little bit if you know what you want to do in life. You know, I could tell you I experience it. Some people might watch me feel like, yeah man, Oliver, you got it all figured out. Yeah man, Oliver, man, things good for you. Yeah man, Oliver, you got life good, man. Yeah. Ooh. I wish. I wish. I ain't like. I give thanks for life and I give thanks for what God has blessed me with. And yes, I know that my life is better than others. You know, I give thanks for being able to have food on my plate and, you know, roof over my head and all these different things, you know. But yeah, one thing, I ain't afraid of discomfort, and I know what it is to suck salt. You check? Bless up my brother Joel. Yes, sir. Big Hollywood producer on my podcast. Yeah. You check St. Martin Hollywood. Yes, sir. Big up yourself one time, Joel. Appreciate you for joining. Love alone. I don't know. But yeah, another thing I'll tell you, bet on yourself. You check, you must bet on yourself. You check, look, Joel, bet on yourself. Canny TV. Canny TV is all over the place. You check, Canny TV got its own movie that was in the movies here, that was in the movies all over the world, travel, tour, do all type of thing. Look, me, I leave my job. I resigned from my last full-time job. Checking, look, I don't have to take all your nonsense. I ain't going to come to work trying to help advance you and trying to help service your clients, and you're going to go on with me like eyes on nobody. Ooh, not all over. And trust and believe, I am grateful every day that I did that. Yes, things maybe ain't always sweet, but trust and believe, I am so happy that I don't have to go through that slave driver, that slave life. Nah, not me, not me, not me. I going to do better. I decided upon myself. I going to leave the plantation and I going to do my own thing. You check? I going to build and develop my own business, and I going to bring people on. And when I bring people on, I going to show them what a real boss supposed to be like. Because a lot of bosses on St. Martin don't deal with people correct. Check? Hey, that's not no offense to nobody, but if you know you're dealing correct, then good for you, But I just saying, they got different entities, different businesses that, the street the employees like nothing. And I always just say, like, they gotta remember that without your employee, your business ain't going nowhere. If all your employees decide they ain't coming to work, you ain't gonna make no money. You check, your door gonna stay closed, and you ain't gonna make no money. Straight up. Check. So you don't know. You see, look, Crystal feel that. You don't know. Big up yourself, Crystal. Appreciate you for joining. Love alone. You check. But anyways, the last two things I gotta say on these 32 years of lessons. Appreciate it. Appreciate the love. Appreciate that self, Crystal. Love alone. But yeah, the last two things I gotta say and lessons I would say I accumulated over this year. Gratitude keeps you grounded. When you give gratitude for life, it'll keep you humble, it'll keep you grounded. And then the last thing, execution matters more than the ideas. You check, I am man, I am visionary, so I'll always have all kind of ideas. I'll always be coming up with all kind of things, like solutions to all kind of things. So I had all kind of plans, all kind of projects, all kind of things, but ideas in here ain't going nowhere. As Ida said, knowledge is power, but the application of knowledge is where the power truly lies. You check? Because you could know things, you could know everything, but unless you're doing something with that information, with that knowledge that you gain, what is it? It's just in here. You check, even at least if you're sharing it, if you're teaching it to somebody else, you're doing something. But you just got it in here, ain't solving no purpose, So yeah, like I say, if I gotta sum it up, if there's one thing I have learned up until my 32 years of life, is that consistency compounds. That's why I'm here today. You check, on my body still showing up. Check, I still here because what? Consistency is key. I had an episode on that about 4 or 5 episodes back. But bottom line, consistency is key. Like I say, if I was on here for the day of my father. Nothing else could stop me from coming on. Like when I went away, I make it happen on both occasions. When I was on the road, when they had wake and thing, I make it happen. So if I could have been on here, they are my father. Nothing else could stop me. Straight up, nothing else could get in my way now. Nothing, not even me. Not even I getting in my way no more. That's why I'm showing on you. Straight up. I moving out of my way. Checking, okay, gas. What is a bike? What is a car? What is a plane? Whatever it is, we moving. With what is a train? You see? Look, just know it's vibes. It's vibes. We here. I got some family. I got some friends around. So yeah, if things get a little too noisy in the background, bear with me. But it's supposed to not really be hearing that because the background removal and thing. But anyways, I'll ask you. Let me ask you, my listener, my viewers. What's one thing you would say you want to stay consistent on this year? I ain't gonna lie, I should take this now. I ain't gonna take it, but I'm gonna say no, boys. Bear with me. Yo, my brother, big up yourself. I hear on the live all now. So people hearing me send you this voice note. But anyways, I assume you pull up, just park. Yeah. Park somewhere. Just don't block the road, up the road if anything. And come around in the back. You there. You don't know. Big up yourself. Anyways. Yeah, so honestly, I ain't gonna be here with her too long. From last week I tell her I ain't gonna be keeping these lives too long, no 2 hour live no more and thing, maybe an hour and a half. But today, yeah, keeping it short and sweet, like myself. Yeah, straight up. You. But anyways, looking forward, stepping into year 32 for Oliver Nathaniel Jr. Williams. Everything good? I gotta focus on my business. That's for sure. First of all, you check. And you see now, it's a little more harder when you're trying to develop like two businesses at one time. But I do some research or some readings I do. They had some business owners that I come up I learn about that they were saying, they did the same thing, they basically opened two businesses at the same time. And yeah, it's a little harder because at the end of the day, when you got focus on one thing, you could get to execute it and develop it fully. When you split, you don't really get the full 100, but I am man, we high powered. We good. We on top of things. We brain working. You check, so we gonna make things happen now. Of course, you check. So I come into here with consultancy just now. Like last week, I talked about AI consultancy. I became an AI consultant. Sirs and ma'ams, thank you. Okay, good. I am certified. Good. Certified on the credits as a business, through the business academy as well too. Okay, good. So I'm certified as a business man, I'll say like that. Which on that note, I actually started an MBA program, which is currently on hold, but I could say I practicing these same principles in my daily life. You check? And certified project management professional. So just in case you don't know, we coming with things just now, and for sure we pushing the podcast. We ain't stopping every week, and We coming with relevant things every week. I got some good things lined up to today. I talked to a panel about something that's really like new age, I look. We coming with things. Just know I got some interviews I want to line up, some people I want to reach out to, and but we working on things. I coming with things. So tell a friend to tell a friend all over it. Podcast ain't playing no games. You check. All of us coming with things for you. For you. Not for me, not for me. For you. Good. You check. So for sure, where agriculture is concerned, to if I know me, I know about agriculture. You check and I pushing that for sure. I got a hydroponic system I setting up right now, about 90% finished. All I need is one more like cap, and then a little downspout, and then she done. Bam, check. And I do that myself. Let me just throw that in there. My garden getting back up to the time. Had my friends them come help me clean up. Now I start banking up and thing. Gotta set up a drip system which I already got. Okay, good. We ain't playing no games now. Okay, good. Good. So now it's just to set it up, and we ain't sleeping. We ain't gonna just have it and be checking. Yeah, got it. I want to set it up, and it just months go past and they ain't do nothing. Nah, taking a type of party. Straight up, we move in. Good. So just know. Remember, I tell her you here today, December 15th, the best day of the year, 2025. We moving. We cooking on gasoline. We cooking on charcoal. We cooking on jet fuel. We just blasting off like a rocket ship right now. So, either you with it or you get lost. Straight up. I'll tell you like that. Straight up. Check. So, and for sure, I ain't gonna stop on my personal growth. I pushing things always. Might buy David here and the live, but you gotta be here, bro. You gotta be here, bro. Food, drink. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. You ain't dominoes, not that kind of thing. You don't know. But anyways, on a real note, moving forward is just intention. I'm moving with intention. I ignoring distraction and I focusing on my intentions. You check. I stepping into 32 with clarity, hunger, and purpose. Straight up. I'm not sleeping on my opportunities at all. If I was, I'm not anymore. I promise you that. Like, if it come, I am on it immediately. I gotta keep that momentum, strategic momentum. Soon it come, okay, yeah, that's what you need. Okay, cool. Okay, I got it for you. No, you want it now? Okay, good. That's how we moving. Good. And I excited about what coming. I feel like this year too, that coming ahead, 2026. Like I post a post on Instagram yesterday. Yes, yesterday. It said 2025 was about learning. 2026 drop the L. If you don't get that one, yeah, get it on your way out. But anyways, let me repeat it for you. 2025 was about learning. 2026, we're gonna drop that L. So guess what? We're gonna be earning. Yeah, straight up, straight up. Up to the moon, man. We're going past the moon. We're going past the skies. We're going past Mars, past Venus, all these things, man. We're going on Jupiter and all them things. Yeah. They say they ain't got no more Pluto. We're gonna find it back. Good. Yeah, type of vibe. Good. So I ain't gonna lie about to close off. I tell you, I keeping it short because what? It's my day. I got people outside. So I ain't outside. Check. So I appreciate you for being here. Check. I thank you for rocking with me today and all of these days in the past. Now these days come. I appreciate you. I gotta give you thanks. Yeah, I appreciate it. It's love. Love. Check. So everybody who sent birthday blessings, thank you for the birthday wishes and the birthday blessings, the messages, the support, the energy, the everything. Check. Bottom line, I about to go jump back outside. Honestly, I about to probably just cut this off one time, or maybe like a couple seconds of the music and thing, and then cut the shit. Yeah, I just tell you straight, so you know, don't be checking about how we do it. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm gonna jump back outside, enjoy some time with my loved ones, you know, my mother, my family, my friends, and thing. You know, play some dominoes, have a drink, and just give thanks to God for another year. Check. So, blessings, my people. You don't know me, staying consistent. I will continue to stay grateful, and I will keep executing with excellence. I promise you that. You check. So, if anything, before I go, drop one word, just something in the chat before I go. Drop something in the chat for me, man. Big up yourself one time, man. Let me see. I gotta have something here to play, man. I gotta have. Yeah. All these good stuff. All these good stuff. All these good stuff. Yeah. Cha-ching, 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 ching, 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 ching. But yeah, I don't know. It's love and blessings. I have a blessed one. And I'm gonna catch you later. Later for greater. You know, next week. Be back here again for sure. You gotta question that. I earn with another good one. I promise you that. Like I tell you, today's short, man. Bear with me. It's my body. You know, but next week, we back in it again, man. We fire. You don't know. But you don't know. Big up on yourself one time. Love alone. Later. You don't know.